Marcy, you know, people have this mind frame of, say for example, someone opens a Japanese restaurant in town and folks say, oh great, I love Chinese food. They kind of batch it all in together. Well, the Gaucho Grill is a Brazilian restaurant, and maybe people driving by say, oh, I've got to check out that place because I love Mexican food. Big difference between Mexican food and Brazilian food. Tell us the difference.
Yeah, well, the Brazilian food is a very diverse kind of food. We have, you know, from the southern, we have, you know, the Italians, the Japanese, the Germans, the Polish, and, you know, everything came into this melting pot. And that's why our food is so diverse, it's so different. I mean, our food is not spicy. We have a couple items for, you know, to cater to the American taste, a little bit spicier, but, you know, we bring the flavor, especially from our meats, with the salt. We bring the flavor of the meat. So.
Very interesting, and I think that's something that a lot of people don't understand, is that it is a melting pot, Brazil is. And if you walk around this restaurant, there are so many pictures of gauchos. Tell us what a gaucho is.
Gaucho is a southern cowboy. It's pretty much the Texas, you know,
kind of the Texas cowboy.
Part of Brazil, you know, the cattle herders, the people are on the field, you know.
And you get a feel for that as you walk around this restaurant. When you come in, you not only enjoy the food, but you enjoy the culture. Tell us what that is.
That one is like, I don't know if they still use some, you know, when they had to, the cattle in the field, and they have to, instead of use the lace, they use, that's called a boleadeira. Yeah, this is our mate, erva mate. It's really cold in the south. People have this idea Brazil is hot tropical, but actually it's pretty cold, and they use, you know, to drink these hot drinks called mate. It's called chimarrão for us. Mate is in Argentina, Uruguay, part of Brazil, and the South America.
And I think is that what they drink mate in right there?
Yep. That's,
tell us about that.
Yeah, that's just a cow hoof that they put some drink in there, and, you know, for the winter.
Very nice. And like I said, you know, when you walk into the restaurant, so many different pieces of art that represent the different varieties of Brazil. You know, you mentioned Italian, German, all that coming into one place.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I come from a city called New Hamburg, which, you know, was settled by Germans, so that you can have an idea how Brazil is.
And have you found your experience so far since the restaurant's been open, when people come in, they're like, I didn't know this was what Brazil was all about?
Yeah, I mean, some people are very familiar. I mean, a lot of return missionaries in the valley, and they're very familiar with the culture. Some people have no idea, and then they get very excited once they try, and, you know, we've been open for only a couple of weeks, and we have people returning, you know, 3 or 4 times, and it's been amazing.
Definitely. And I mean, you think, like we were talking before, oh, well, this is probably just another Mexican restaurant. There's no burritos here, no tacos, anything like that. No. Tell us some of the different foods you guys have.
Okay, we started our feijoada, which is the main thing. Feijoada was pretty much the slaves back in the day in Brazil. They would, you know, take some different cuts of meat and put all together with the beans and make a bean stew. And that's the main dish in Brazil, which they mix with the yucca flower, which is a native plant of Brazil. And they have the natives would roast that and put into different grains and stuff, and make the farofa, which we use, you know, complement the feijoada.
So behind pretty much everything you serve, there's a story behind it, of some different culture coming into this melting pot of Brazil. And as you eat it, you can even learn about where it came from, how it became a dish.
Yeah, I mean, you get our polenta. Polenta is a northern Italian dish. You know, the northern Italians, they like, you know, they use quite a bit more than as popular as the pasta there. You know, it kind of a complement, the polenta, the potato salad. You know, the Germans and Italian, they all kind of brought together our churrasco, which is our barbecue, the meat, so everything complements each other.
And I'm sure you mentioned you did have lasagna and a few Italian dishes here. Do people think, well, geez, what's that doing in a Brazilian restaurant?
I know, yeah. Some people think, like, yeah, why, you know, isn't that Italian? You know, and it's like, wow, but that's what Brazil is about. You know, it's a melting pot, so we have a little bit of everything here. You know.
And quickly before we go, tell us briefly about your outfit.
Oh, here's the Gaucho clothes that the Gaucho, and the long boots and the bombacha. There's the puffy pants that they wear, on the fields, and there's the scarf, and then they have the hat that they use in the field, which we don't, which we don't wear here. Yeah.
Very nice. And this place just opened. It's a great place to come and try out a lot of food, because I'm sure there's a ton of things here that people have never tried before.
Yeah, here's the steakhouse that the vegetarians like, because they have a great, salad bar as well. So.
Perfect. Come on in to experience great food. It's located just across the road from the Marriott. Gaucho Grill. Experience the food, experience the culture, and a guaranteed great time. Marcio, thanks for talking with me.
Thank you.